Everything's covered in little bits of fine dirt that blew in from the winds overnight. It's a slightly rough start to the day. I woke up with cramps, and so I had to eat. I'm still in my tent. I had to eat something so that I could take my ibuprofen. And there's dirt on everything, and it's like misting a little bit. So I'm doing a rain pack for my bag, where I make sure everything's in their plastic dry bag so it doesn't get wet while I hike. Oh, and I just got out of my tent. It's so cold. Wow. Oh, my tent stake is stuck. Yep. Oh. Come on, buddy. It is cold and I need to walk. I got it. This is the only like giant one that I have, like the normal. And I had really gotten it in there because I knew the winds were coming. Anyway, I had to knock it to the side with a rock to kind of loosen it up, but it finally came out. I'm finally moving. Always feels better when I'm walking. Which is dangerous because I'm supposed to do 2 miles and then a break. And I know that I am not going to want to do that. I'm going to want to hike the full 5 miles into town. For me is Paradise Valley Cafe. There's a little restaurant that is very hiker friendly, and I sent a box there. Can't feel my fingers after packing up my cold tent. Also, these cramps are almost a week early. That's just rude. It really is that red today. See interesting things happening through the clouds. Gosh, I didn't know these guys did that. Okay, I went 3.2 miles instead of 2. I didn't quite make my goal for stopping early enough for a break, but at least I didn't go all the way 6 miles. They are neon red today. I think that is San Jacinto that I'll be climbing in a few days. I'm getting close to Paradise Cafe. So everyone was asking me if I was scared of the mountain lion, and I mean, I guess a little, yeah. But now I'm going to face what I'm actually scared of, which is chairs and sitting. I dread that so much more deeply than mountain lions. We'll see how I do this time. I feel like if I'm brave enough for a mountain lion, maybe I'm brave enough to sit in a chair. Okay, there goes the PCT, and here is a 1 mile side trail to the cafe. I did good. I'm taking my break. I'm only 1 mile away from breakfast food. Like, I could be there in 20 minutes, but I took my 2 mile break, taking care of my body.
Alright, can you fire department people show up?
Yeah, right?
having a rough time right now. That is a lot of painful cramps and my stomach is all whacked out. I'm just kind of like shuffling right now. I didn't even tie my shoes. I could have stayed at the Paradise Valley Cafe. They are so nice. They have really good burgers and they let hikers camp on their property overnight and give us a key to the bathroom. But I just want to be in the woods right now, and my stomach issues are not from eating there. They're from the other thing. I even had to hitch into Idlewild and back for supplies. I thought I wasn't gonna have to do that because I had a box here at Paradise Valley Cafe. I'm starting to feel a little better with this walk. I'll be totally fine by tomorrow morning. On trail, sometimes you have a crummy day or like crummy moments, just like in normal life. Today was kind of a rough morning and a rough evening, but the middle was really nice. There was some beautiful scenery as the fog lifted this morning. And I got to meet a ton of hikers at Paradise Valley Cafe, good food. I even, because I had to hitch into Idlewild, which is the next stop, I got to see some hikers who are ahead of me that I had already met. I think this is a map of the PCT as it goes through San Jacinto. So I have my resupply box. This section from Paradise Valley Cafe to Idlewild is about 30 miles, I think. And then after Idlewild is San Jacinto. I mean, will be basically on it for this section too, but the next section is when I'll actually climb. I'm so happy out here, even when I'm having a rough day. It's never a bad day. Some very pretty tent sites in here, but they're pretty exposed to the high winds today, so I'm going to find somewhere a little more sheltered. Okay, this spot has almost no wind, but I think it's gonna be full of rocky to put stakes in. All right, not a single stake could go in because of the rocks underneath. So I've set it up entirely with big rocks to stake it out. Let's see if it holds throughout the night. I can hear the wind howling about 50 yards away from me, but my tent is barely rustling because I picked such a sheltered spot. And also, I forgot to say, I faced my fears of sitting today. I got 2 meals at Paradise Valley Cafe, and that was 2 rounds of sitting, and I didn't even have to stand up. It might get down to 28 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, so tonight my water filter is going in a plastic bag and in my sleeping bag.